Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just beaten Porto 4-2 in penalties. We are through to Champions League quarter-finals. Where do we start? I mean, did you expect Porto to be this much hard work? Because they came out playing, if I'm being honest. They didn't sit back and do a low block.
Listen, they surprised me when the game started, man. You know what I mean? They had a level of control. They were passing the ball around, keeping the ball. We find it really difficult to get. And yeah, they made it really tough. They're a good side. They're a good side. And but I could see from quite early that their game plan was they're not going to come and attack. It's like, you come and get it.
Yeah.
You need the goal. And I was like, we need this goal, man. Like, as time, I'm starting to look at my watch and time's starting to drift towards halftime. And I'm like, yeah, we need a goal badly.
Talk about the goal. Trossard's, is that Thierry Henry-esque where you opened up?
Listen, the two guys who, Odegaard, the way he made that goal, because it was going to take something special to break down a really good defence. Odegaard, the way he made that goal, and then the finish by Trossard. We say it a lot, innit? Like, he's one of the best finishers in the team. I mean, what a signing he has been. 20-odd million pounds.
He was a back. He was a number 2, really. We went for Mudryk and we got him.
And even at the start of the game today, we was thinking, start Jesus. I'm not sure if Trossard should start. True. And he come up. That's a huge, huge goal. And that changes the dynamic of the game in a way, because we know now if we get another goal, we're through. We'll win the game. And they in the second half, they went full defence mode, right? And it was all Arsenal in the second half, but they were always, you could always sense that they're quite sharp on the counter-attack, so it's kind of dangerous. So it was such a nervy game, man. And then when it went into extra time, I think, both teams have sort of cancelled each other out. They were so scared, both teams, to concede, because I think it's one of them games that you could tell one goal from either side and they're through. You know what I mean? And
you didn't want penalties though? Be honest with me. You thought that was a lot. Surely you was thinking, let's sort of take this to penalties.
They're playing for penalties, and I'm like, I don't want it to go to penalties, because penalties is a lottery. But one thing I have to say, right, Mikel Arteta, his training team, and that, it's not a lottery with them. The way they have obviously worked very hard on penalties, because the way in which all the players dispatched the penalties, the way they all took them, I've seen something before where they have a 5 seconds before they actually step up to take it, and that. Notice how long they all sort of composed themselves, and then the other thing I've got to say, the fans behind that goal, they played a huge part. When I saw it turned around and gone down that end, first of all, I was very happy. When I saw that, we were taking the first penalty, I was happy as well. That's always a bit of an advantage. And also, big up Martin Odegaard. He steps up, captain, takes the first penalty. He's like, yo, cool, I got this. Takes the first penalty. And then every penalty by us was immaculate. And then Raya.
Mad. Unknown goalkeeper, and look what he done.
Unbelievable, I mean, we always talk about how good he is with his feet, how good he is at distributing the ball. But his shot stopping, he's proved today that he's great at that as well. I mean, he made, 2 saves, nearly got another. Fantastic. We deserve to go through over the 2 legs. You know what I mean? I can't tell. How many corners did we have over those 2 legs? Loads. I'd love to see the stats on that, man. It must be at least 20 odd. But they made it tough. They defended really well, but we deserve to go through over the 2 legs. We were the better side. We were the team that were trying to win the game. I felt that Porto, their big problem was they're trying to get to penalties. Like from the whole of the second half onwards.
They came out a bit though, but you're right, they did try it to penalties.
They didn't come out. Listen, if they had a counter-attacking opportunity, they'd try. But we'll watch back that game and we'll see that they didn't really trouble Real. But they didn't win. We were nervous because it's a Champions League and we know if you're 40, you're out. But go back and watch that game. If you used to watch it back tonight, you'd be surprised to learn that probably they didn't really trouble. How many big saves did Ray? I think he had one in the first half, and that was kind of straight at him. Didn't really have a lot of saves to make. They didn't. I think I only really remember them having 1 corner. They were playing for penalties.
They only had 1 corner. Do you give them credit for taking us the penalties? Though? Do you give them credit for that?
No, listen, they had a game plan. It didn't work. You know what I mean? But to me, if a team, you want to see the team progress as trying to win the game, and that was us. We're trying to win the game, and we won the game.
Could you see the nerves though, Rob, from the Arsenal players? I'll be real.
Of course.
There was some shaky, poor touches of play.
Today, Saka as well. Saka had a nightmare today.
That's the worst game I think I've seen him play.
What's going on? I was thinking to myself, he might get taken off, but then I remember penalties are coming. So I'm like, no, you can't take him off because he's one of our best penalty takers. But he had a poor game.
He did.
But yeah, there was nerves there, but I have to say, I thought they handled it well. You know what I mean? They handled the situation well. They, you know, this team, you know, quite a few of the guys who've come on have said it already today. This team's built of different stuff now.
Yeah.
It's a different team to the teams that back in the day were losing 5-1 to Bayern and getting smashed up by Barca and losing to, you know, Monaco here and that. You know what I mean? This is a much different team now. It's built of different stuff. There's a tougher mentality, stronger mindset, and you saw that today. I thought when the penalties came, you know, we're very nervous, but those players, their composure, they looked like they knew they were going to win the penalty shootout. Brilliant.
I do want to touch on Arsenal and how well they got it over the line, but I do want you to just have a word to Pepe at the back, 41 years old, getting through the whole game, and just, bro, like, I need to just hear, because you've seen his career play out.
He's superhuman, isn't he? I mean, how can a 41-year-old be playing in, you know, with that intensity and over 2 legs he's played,
and all their minutes as well.
It's mad. And actually, if you saw him how he played, his experience,
he was good.
Yeah, he was good. You know what I mean? I mean, it was unbelievable. And you got to take your hat off to them. They play well, but all I know is we're through to the next round. All I kept thinking of, right, is when the penalties were coming, right. I'm thinking, oh, we got best of enemies tomorrow. Expressions, KG, right? All these haters, Matisse,
Weekend previews,
Abby,
all of that. Yeah.
AGT, all of them, they're like...
They were in the group. They were in the group chatting like,
and they got their phones like this, right? And they've already texted out what they're going to say. And they're just waiting for a penalty miss to... And then now they're all crying, bro. Yeah. They're all crying because they ain't in the Champions League.
Facts.
Tottenham ain't in the Champions League, right?
Spurs definitely ain't. Spurs.
Chelsea ain't in the Champions League. Chelsea ain't in the Champions League next year either, right? Right? Who else? United ain't in the Champions League, right? So Liverpool ain't in the Champions League. So they all wanted us to fail. Let's be real. There's a whole heap of fans all around the country of other teams who are rubbing their hands and say, yeah, tonight's the night.
Everyone was watching.
Are we going to be cooking tomorrow? Well, you ain't cooking nothing, bro. We are cooking. We are still cooking. We're top of the league, right? And we're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And this team deserves it. We deserve to be where we are. And
Robbie, there will be some fans, small portion I would say, look how hard work you made of Porto. So you lot talk about winning this, and you got City then there's still Real Madrid, there's PSV.
When Chelsea won the Champions League, they made hard work literally every game up to the final, they won it. Right? You know what I mean? That's how it goes sometimes, man. I mean, it's the Champions League, these are champions, these are good sides that you're coming up against. So you're not going to smash up teams every week. We're through. That's all that matters.
Okay.
We're through.
You've asked everyone this. I'm going to come to the same question of obviously who you want next. Before I do that, I've asked everyone this back at the studio. Premier League or the Champions League, you have to pick one.
If I had to pick one, probably go Premier League because we haven't won it for so long. I'd love to win the Champions League. We've never won the Champions League, but I think I'd go Premier League. That's our bread and butter. So I go Premier League.
Premier League, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who do you want next?
Who do I want in the next round?
I want Dortmund.
Listen, it's like some guy said there. I want, if they get through tomorrow, PSV.
No, I don't want to go there.
PSV. Bro, listen, man.
No, you can go for that one then.
All these men chatting about Real Madrid, Barcelona, them team. PSV. We beat them here 5-0, man. That's the team I want.
That's true.
I want them team there, right? I want to go far, bro. I don't want no Real Madrid yet or no Barcelona or Bayern and that. No, later on. Listen, whoever we get, you know what I mean, I think we can beat. There's no... I think the standout team in the competition so far has been City. They've looked the best team in the competition so far. Obviously, they won it last year. Yeah. I'd like to avoid them, right? Listen, Real Madrid are Real Madrid. Their pedigree, you know what I mean? But even them, I wasn't impressed with them against Leipzig, but they're still through. They just got that about them. Anybody we get's going to be hard. But listen, I don't think a lot of teams will want us either. True. I don't think a lot of teams are going to want to have to come here. You know what I mean? So anybody we get, we take. But really and truly, you ask me, I want to see PSV come out on Friday.
All right, well, before we wrap up, I'll say enjoy your international break, top of the league, through to the quarterfinals. Go and enjoy. Robbie, bless up.